Welcome, welcome traders. Welcome back to another live session. And this is a very important trading day, last day of trading week. We can expect really a good move. As you can see, gold, I was seeing that it's started to trend down at the moment, and we're looking forward to have some a new opportunity coming up very soon. And we will be looking for entry in as soon as we will find that opportunity. This is the live session that we would like to really enhance learning and also growing as a trader. And I believe that, guys, you are also on the same page for potential a trading opportunity. We might see that coming potentially very soon. Here there is a 4-hour a price action formation on the daily support level here, which was an important support. We see there is a possible an upside here possible, and there might be liquidity grab and support break also. You can see that there is a series of higher low formation. I will be doing a full analysis here, guys, with all of you together to see that potential trading opportunity. It's just all trade closed. Okay, so we will be looking for a new opportunity here in this area. And if you guys look at it, you can see there is a long wick rejection here on the 4-hour. We will see that if this rejection is a sign of further breakdown here, or we might see again potential bounce back to the upside. So in this live session, we'll be exploring that in depth, how we can find better trading opportunity. Let me see the live session. Okay, so now let's see here. If you guys look at it, you can see there is a primary pullback here. Now this market from the 4-hour, we saw that there was a doji formation. The price has dropped to that level and then pushing back to the upside here. So if this support is breaking, we might see that the market to possibly drop down further. Do you think that it's gonna break below, or you think that the market is potentially breaking the support level? So I'm waiting for everyone to show up here. Thank you very much. The live wasn't scheduled, but we are on that one at the moment, and I hope that it reached to everyone in this session here. So looking forward to have a big session with all of you guys. So let's see, along with XAU USD, we also will be looking for other pairs as well, currency. I hope that everyone can hear me and see me. I would be happy if you guys confirm on the live chat that you can hear me and see me. Say yes or no, or Y or N. If you can see me, say Y. If you can't, then you can say N, and then we can begin the full analysis as well as discussion. Wisdom, welcome. Thank you. Good to hear that all of you are here. Thanks for joining this live session. I'm a bit late today, but that's okay. We are and I really sometimes get late, and I hope that you guys understand it, because I look at some trades sometime. Now let's see where the market is potentially be heading. Thank you and welcome, Patrick. Thanks for joining here, and we'll see that. Welcome. Now let's look at the moment where the market is potentially be heading. So in the first move that you would like to see that you can see there's a 4-hour candle close with a doji, and with this doji closed, the market is potentially what I think that we might see that after creating series of lower high here, the potential for this market to break below in that direction. Here there is another long wick candlestick pattern formation, and the probability for this 5 minutes candle is a long wick here. Let's see. Okay, so this is the 1 minute bounce here, breakup structure, 1 hour long wick, 30 minutes a long wick candle. So I would like to take this. There is a move here. You can see this is the 1 minute move back to the upside. So in this area, if we look at, there is a rejection. Okay, so this is the 30 minutes move, and the price, what we can see that after this move started to potentially break below, and we can see that if you look at the 4-hour here, we can see there is a 4-hour doji, and what I think that the price may potentially remain bearish here, as we can see if you look at the daily here, the price initially tested this daily support level, and then after test of this daily support, it initially has a bounce, and we might see that the price to drop again in the major direction of the trend. So you can see the price started to break below. What here what we could do that potentially to see that if the market is breaking below, what we could see potentially as there is a move here, and looks that it's a potentially a fake out, and because if it is a fake out, we should see the market to come down again to the direction of the trend. So for that particular reason, I would like to take this potential move, but this is the 1 hour candle. You can see this is the 1 hour support, and the market with this 1 hour candle formation had a complete breakup structure here. You can see that with this movement, the price started to break that low, and with this breakup structure, it is showing the potentially a fake out. So we see there is a from here a complete break to the upside, around 100 pip upside here, and at the moment would like to see the market to possibly come back here and then to trend back to the direction of the trend. 4 hours chart here, we see the price on the 4 hour support level. From here we may see a bounce and then return back down from the 1 hour and the lower time frame here, 15 minutes. From this level, this is a 107 pip in that area, and so there is a move which is possibly that upside was possibly a fake out. Because of that reason, we can see the market started to break below. Now to find a suitable entry opportunity here, what kind of entry that we can look at is, as this is a daily support, you can see the market is getting some rejection from this daily support, and currently this 1 hour candle has crossed that high and then grab that liquidity again. It's trying to move up for a pullback. So here with this upside movement, would like to place a pending order in this area, which is the sell stop. If the market breaks below that level, below this low, so if the market breaking below, we will be on the trade. Though we can see there is an upside bias here after this break. So if this level is broken, that's where we will be on the trade for this potential break up the support here. In that case, we might see the market to possibly come well below this level. So this is 3-to-1 possible reward to risk ratio trade on XAUSD, and looking forward to see the market to potentially break that low. If it is breaking that low, we will be on the trade. Stop loss above this high here with 3-to-1 reward to risk, 67 pip stop loss. This is a sell stop order. Sell stop here on XAUSD at 3291.01. Placing the sell stop. So 3291. I will be later explaining the strategy. 3291, stop at 3297.74, and TP target at 3270.24, and placing that sell stop with a bigger risk reward, which is the key to become better at trading. So place the sell stop. If the market breaks below, we will be on the trade. I think if it breaks that support, we will be in a trade that has a potentially high probability. So 3291. So placing a sell stop with 67 pip stop loss, expecting for the market to possibly drop down here, and waiting for a possible break below. If it drop down, then we will be on the trade. And let's wait for a possible drop in this instrument as we place the pending order, because it's a long-term market that we might see that a possible change of trend here. If the market breaks down, then we may see that the market to come well below, as there is a long-term support here, and we see the price is grabbing liquidity from the top, so the probability to break below the support is higher. Waiting for a possible drop. And in the meantime, guys, if you first stay here, then make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you are our long-term follower, also you can like the stream, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. As up with this live session, we are dedicated to give the best education for all of you guys, so that you can learn and grow along beside our mentorship. Also in this live session, we look forward to see that every member is getting their best in their education. So let's keep trading with risk management is key. If you guys haven't do the risk management, I would highly encourage you to do so. All right guys, so you see some drop and expecting this drop and to trigger our trade, waiting for a possible drop here on XAUSD. And once we see the market drop well below that level, we will keep that running. Bigger profit target is the key. If you guys can hear me, can you confirm that you can hear me? I hope that the stream is going well. And let's enjoy the session. So the way structure is forming, there's a probability for a drop. Waiting for break of support, place the pending order. The structure to me is possibly to be bearish, but anything can happen. So you always do the risk management here. The lot sizing as well as putting a specific risk is important. Bigger reward is the key to become better in trading. Keeping a bigger profit target and then placing the trade with proper lot sizing. So I would like to know that, guys, if you have placed this trade with me, how many of you? We see that another giveaway. Yes, every day there will be one giveaway for thank you, Zamir. Every day there will be one giveaway for one lucky winner from this live session to be a member in the academy. So if you guys patient enough to finish this session, you might be one of them to join the academy with the giveaway. So this is how because I would like to take the most dedicated member who have patience in trading. So if you know, today I had a workshop in the VIP live trading group. If you guys in the VIP, that probably you can see the recorded session. So with the workshop on day trading, we had a regular workshop that will be held on the London and NY session, because day trading is hard, right? But it's also simple. Today's workshop, for those who have joined, for those who haven't joined, there is a recorded version has been posted on the VIP group. Now if you are dedicated in trading, if you join those workshop, that will make you the trader, guys. 2025 now, right? 2026, 2027 gonna be very different. You prepare yourself right now, okay? Become a trader means that you change your future, right? So being a trader means that you are free from everything, right? Free from the matrix, right? You want to be free from the matrix, then become a trader. Because as long as you are a trader, then nothing can hold you back, right? So you don't need 9 to 5, but I don't recommend you to quit the job right now, but prepare yourself. So once you become better trader, as you know that there is a lot of technological change coming, the job is uncertain. So if you're not preparing yourself, then you are putting yourself in a place where the future might be difficult. So That's why becoming a trader means that you set yourself up above everyone. Because if you are at the age of 30, what will happen at the age of 35? What will happen at the age of 40? If you are at the age of 40, then how you'll do at 50? Think 5 years, 10 years time. Okay, if you are at the age of 60 now, then what will happen at 65? Becoming a trader means that no matter where you go, what you do, you are prepared. And that's why this workshop, that's why in the workshop what we discussed today, that 3 simple rules of a successful strategy. Anyone can become a day trader. Okay, so day trading is easy, but if you go outside of here, you'll find it hard. Why? Because to become a day trader, you need a day trader. I'm here all the time trading, you know that, with all of you guys. So to become a day trader, you need to know that how day trading works. What is the simplest way to day trade? And to day trade in a simple manner, the thing only that you need is only three things. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's all. And these 3 things, today's recorded session posted on the VIP community, VIP group. If you haven't joined the live VIP trading room for the workshop, then I would highly encourage you to watch that. That will give you a clear idea of how to day trade. More importantly, how to become a day trader. And one of that most important concept of that is, what's that? Patience. Okay, is the day trading psychology. And that is why in this live session, for those who will be up to the end of this session, one lucky winner. I could take more if I get that serious trader here. Okay, if you guys are serious, if you show that you are serious till the end, you're gonna get the reward to be here with me trading every day in the VIP trading room, where you will be learning, you will be becoming a day trader. In one side you will be entering, the other side you will come out as a day trader. That's what. As long as you are in the academy, as long as you are not quitting, I am also not quitting on you, because this is here. The goal is to create trader, because 2026, 2027 and 2028, 2029, 2030 gonna be very difficult time for those who are doing the 9 to 5. So get ready for a change by being a trader that no one can replace. Because okay, traders cannot be replaced, right? Because it's a relative. It's a relative, right? When you are a trader, you are a winner, you are a profitable. That cannot be made non-profitable, right? A profitable trader cannot be made non-profitable. An employee can be replaced, but a profitable trader cannot be replaced. So make sure that you understand it, prepare yourself, and set yourself for becoming a trader here. So let's see that. Amir, welcome. I'm Sal on 3P. So you are Sal. Look, place that pending order, because anytime it could revert back to the upside, and that's why the pending order is here. Because if the market preparing for a drop, that's where you will be entering into the trade. And if the market drops, that's where you will be entering into the trade. Otherwise you will be waiting for the market to bounce back up. If it wants to bounce, let it bounce, let it prepare to drop again. Welcome. Do you think AI will replace US traders? on large scale, as they will replace employee. Institution can also replace us with bots. What's your thought? Not only thought, that's the fact that AI is going to replace jobs. Okay, it's facts. Now you see that how it is prominent, which is very, very, it's a fact. But when one door is closed, the other one is open, isn't it? But you need to keep your eye open to find the next door. So once the AI replace the job, we can use the AI to give us that back, isn't it? We have AI currently in the academy. You guys know that beside our day trading also you have AI. So what we need here is not to be afraid of AI, but to know that to trade with the trend, right? So if you are a trader, you know that how to trade with the trend. If there is a trend coming for AI, fighting with that, it's futile, isn't it? Because it's a trend. So trade that trend, right? So go with the flow and train yourself, prepare yourself for going with the flow. Because when something is coming as a trend, that cannot be stopped. The only thing that we can flow with it, right? So we can flow with the trend by being good at it. That's the best way. So yes, I believe that with the fact that AI is going to replace job, not only job, there could be a lot of unemployment very soon, and that will create the uncertainty, right? Because it's a free market economy, and with the free market economy, the company is not going to keep the employee when they can find the accuracy with the AI with much cheaper cost, right? Supply and demand. And then, so that's the reality, right? So now what about you as a retail trader? And that's why you're here, right? That's why you want to learn and grow as a trader. And that is why this workshop that I'm doing every day now in the VIP live trading room, doing this live session to all of you guys in this channel, to help you to know that trading is freedom. And when AI replacing the job, once you replaced, you got unemployed, you can't open a coffee shop because you need another 100K to open a coffee shop, and then 6 months training, and then 6 months drawdown. But you can do a job and at the same time you can trade, right? Prepare yourself now. Think of 3 years, 5 years time, not today, tomorrow, right? So that is why learning to trade is essential, because to learn becoming, there is only one thing in this world that don't need anything to become a trader. You don't need any fun to become a trader, right? You need only the skill set and the mindset to become a trader. So that's what you guys will learn here. That's what you're gonna learn here. The skill set. You need the skill set, not the fund. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to pay even the mentorship in this academy, because this academy is created for traders to help them to become a trader. We know that when you become a trader, our job is done here. So let's keep a big ambition. to become a profitable trader, because when you're profitable, you can easily draw 10k 15k a month without almost doing anything, right? So that's all you need. So let's look at now, all right, now how you can do that. 3 simple steps: learn a strategy, learn risk management, develop trading psychology. The third one is the difficult one, the most, developing a trading psychology. But you can do it, right? You can develop that trading psychology. Just find a trader that you like, look at his image or face, and then fall asleep. You're gonna be developing that trading psychology. Okay, this is a very powerful way, because image has an impact in the unconscious mind, right? So therefore, keep a positive approach to become a better trader. Now you can see here on XAUSD we placed a pending order here, and that is currently placed in that level. So we're waiting for that one to have a trigger and then to drop back down here. So waiting to see that the market to potentially trigger here, waiting for sell stop with that. You guys with me? All with me. Anyways, it's a nice place here, a lot of owl. Okay, so now waiting for that 1 4-hour chart. There is a rejection from the 1 hour as well. There is a rejection here. Okay, so we see there is a liquidity grab. If this market breaking that support, we might see it dropping back down here to that level. So waiting for the market to possibly drop back down and then giving us that potential entry opportunity. We are on the sell stop. Let's wait for the market to I need a nice one here. Waiting for that sell stop to be triggered, and in the meantime also we can keep eye on some other instrument that you can see in the market. Let's look at Gbpusd as well as dollar yen, little choppy. Gbpusd, euro dollar, they are potentially choppy. British pound US dollar, can see that this is in a bullish trend. If we look at the 15 minutes, euro dollar choppy. Dollar yen looks like that we might see that bullish move here on dollar yen, possibly. If we look at the 4-hour doji, among all of them I will prefer British pound US dollar here. We can see there is an inverted head and shoulder. So you can see there is an inverted head and shoulder on dollar yen and Gbpusd. This is the resistance line. We can see a bearish drop triggered with the trade running in. I'm running in the trade here. We got entry. If you guys with me, XAUSD active, and we can say the XAUSD active. There is a support is breaking below, and what we can see here in that zone, the market has broken that support, and we could see the price to potentially break below. Okay, so as we mentioned, the market has broken that support. We can see the price coming down, and we may see that the market to potentially trend back below here. As this market is trending, we can expect for the price to potentially to push back down and then to remain bearish. So you see a break of support. We are on the trade. Are you guys with me with the trade? Let me know how many members here in the trade. All right, so which is key. Running in profit. As we mentioned earlier, guys, here the most important part is to find a trade that is going in the direction of the trend. And you see there is a break of support, and with that break of support here, we can see that it's moving in the favor, and you can see this is a we are almost in the trade, 72 pip up, 72 pip up, and coming down for this move. Okay, so we see that possible bearish drop. Okay, expecting it to coming down further. We are on the trade running in almost 120 pip, right? So holding it because it start to break. 3 times profit target will be hitting if it goes down. This is what I always emphasize, guys, is that trading means that you need to be very patient in your approach, and when the trade goes in your favor, this is what I told you, that guys, when you know how to day trade, you can catch this kind of trade, and that's where our main focus is, to catch bigger trade. And then once we see that once we can catch those kind of trade, we can easily do the day trading to generate the profit that we are always looking for. So 1 minute closed, and this is straight drop. Now as long as the price action is showing bearish, we will be holding the trade. So there is a one candle closed. It's breaking back below again. So here it's trying to break to the upside. See, will be closing or will be running. Let's wait to see. The 5 minutes candle closed, and all right, so wanna see that candlestick pattern to trend back down. 5 minutes. It's almost nearly came to more than 2 times, but now I would like to see that weak fill getting reaction to the top. Looking at the 1 hour, we need to hold for bigger profit. When you look for the bigger profit target, you have to wait for patiently for the market to move. Okay, so you see that coming back down here. A long bearish candle formation. All right, so here it's trying to rebound back up. Now, if the seller active here, would like to see that the market to trend back down, and if it creates a new lower low, you will be able to get that trade fully TP hit for this target of 210 pip. Now here what I would like to do, guys, to move the stop loss in this area, so which will give us around 28 pip gain, plus moving the stop loss here will give us some protection for in case any bounce back up to the TP to stop loss. So I'm moving my stop loss at this level, so in case we want to make the trade risk free here. So I'm moving my stop loss at 3289.39. $3289.39. So move the stop loss. I moved the stop loss at 3289.39, which is here. In case the market is getting a reversal, we will be out of the trade without anything, without 20, with profit 28 pip, because we don't want to see that it's gonna reverse again back to the stop loss, isn't it? We can gain some, and also the rest we have to wait for the bigger gain, which we might see downside. So move the stop loss. I moved though we see the downtrend pushing back down to the direction of our trend. Would like to hold that full TP hit on this one. If you want more creating a new lower low, we'll be able to see the market has hit that full TP to 3271. If it drops down here, which you might see, and as the market has broken below that support level, expecting it to trend back down, which we might see that if it started to drop here, we might see that sudden drop. So we're waiting to see. So the stop loss is above this doji here, 3289.27. If in case the market going up, then we are out with the trade with 28 pip gain, and then we might be able to re-enter when needed if it does recur. So risk-free trade at the moment. Thanks for joining the live session. So wait to see what's happening. If it wants to trend, we might see that downtrend, or if it wants to reverse from here, we might see that reversal back to the upside, depending on how the market would like to do. No one knows it, but we can manage the trade accordingly. So the stop loss here to me at 3289.27. In case it's pushing back up, we will be out with this 20 around 30 to 30 pip, depending on. But if it's dropping down, then we will be taking that full 3 times here. Waiting on that. I think we might see the bulls might try to break that high. If it breaks below, then yeah, we are taking that, because we didn't take here. So waiting for the full. Problem. And at the end there will be giveaway, the lifetime giveaway for the academy. So if you guys, for those who are here waiting, you can join the competition to win one, being a lucky winner for the academy. Okay, we see some rejection, which is good in our favor. Here is one bearish candle, and would like to see the trending back down here. Are you guys with me? So in the favor, would like to say that full TP hit potentially. Okay, we see bearish drop, and potentially one more drop to 3271. We will be hitting that. This trade will be to 212 pip if it come back down. Waiting for that. Now here you can see, this is what we're talking about, that if the market breaks the low, we will be able to get that, and it's started to drop in that direction. Okay, so far in our favor, so far bearish. Now from here, let's wait to see. I think that the price still possibility to drop down here. I'm not closing yet. Would like to see that possible drop down to the support. We are currently running in on this trade to around 150 pip. Now this support, like to see that it's breaking below here, and if it breaks below, we might see boom, one more drop and hitting that full TP to hit almost 220 pip, almost there, nearly. Resume me, nearly there, nearly to hit the TP. We are only 19 pip away from our TP target, so it's coming down here, and I would close the trade now. I would close the trade. It's 19, only a little bit, 19 pip away, so don't want to miss that one for this a little bit of a few pip. So taking that full TP, on this one. So we are at this level. We gain almost nearly to 3%, or depending on entry, because we entered by the pending order, so should be everyone's entry the same. I'm out with the trade, guys. I did a feedback here. If you guys enjoyed that trade, I would appreciate a feedback. Let me see. And also at the end of the session, at the end of this live session, we'll have a giveaway to join the mentorship in the academy. One lucky winner can get access to the lifetime to access all the workshop, that everyday day trading workshop, as well as we have some incredible trading tool, including all the strategies automated will be available to access for the members. So also, if you want to access without waiting, you can find link below this video. I will invite you to visit the website, and then if you want to join right now to the academy for the lifetime, just visit the website and then click join now button. This is the link, www.forextradingwizard.com. Visit the website, join now if you want to really access all the workshop day trading to become a day trader. Join there. That's where you will be learning the real day trading every day with me in the academy. So let's see what's the feedback, what's going on every day. Everybody, thank you. Yes, welcome. Awesome, thank you. News at 9. There isn't big news. It's the CAD, not the dollar, so it didn't have much impact. Please, I wish to join. So if you wish to join right now, you go to the website. You can find link below this video, and once you join, you'll receive an email on your access to the academy, including the website, student dashboard login detail, as well as all the links to join in the academy. So with that being said, here what you can see in this area, this is the lower time frame. Here we can see the market is having that trend, and would like to see that it's getting that bearish trend here. So you can see the market is in a downtrend here, expecting it to drop back down in the direction of the trend. So amazing trade, sweet trade. I think will move down. I think so, as if you guys have seen the previous analysis also made, so it's in a downtrend, and we might see that potentially further downtrend possible in the upcoming session, waiting for further entry opportunity. One entry is not enough. We will be looking for more entries, so stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for more entries coming up. So we got almost 200 pip here, and as it's still coming down, we may see that further bearish trend possible in that area. We see there is a bearish price action, and with that bearish price action, expecting for this market to potentially trend down to the support level to create a new lower low. So we can see that the market trend is bearish, and here where you can see that lower time frame price action, expecting for the market to potentially trend down, and then we can see it's still dropping down, still maintaining that bearish market, and but you can see that the market to possibly drop down here in that direction to create a new lower low. We see the market trend is bearish here, expecting for the price to potentially it's dropping down further, and we may see that it's continuing in the direction of the major trend, and we will be waiting for further entry once we see that. And with that in mind, let's look at now potentially next opportunity in the market, and we will be looking forward to have a further entry along with you can see XAUSD is trending. Now, as I mentioned earlier, guys, about the day trading, while we are looking for the next opportunity, you can see that when you can enter in the right time, in the right place, in the right direction, you can easily hold the trade for bigger profit with risk management, right? That's all you need to become a successful day trader, right? If you like this trade, I see the likes is still almost 1/3 of the view. So if you didn't like yet, you can smash the like button, and for more content every day that I'm posting, also you can subscribe to the channel. Probably you are long time our follower but didn't subscribe to it, you can do so. Now let's see in this market here, where is the next entry point that we can look at. Before we go to that, I will be looking at the daily chart here. Okay, so looking at the daily chart, where the market is heading in terms of the daily price action. So you can see this is the 5 minutes chart here, and in this 5 minutes time frame, first of all looking at daily here, and daily chart, we can see there's a daily high, it was broken, and with the daily high broken, expecting it to have a potential rejection from the top, and with that rejection the market has crossed the daily high, and then we see that it crossed that low, and with that crossing that low, the market is breaking that support level, and as the price is approaching that key level, there's a fair value gap. I talk a lot about this fair value gap. If you guys looked at in the past, that you have seen that. So if you look at here, you can see this is a fair value gap where there is a this is the previous resistance turning support, and also there is an important previous support here. So there is a fair value gap. So this is a pure imbalance, 3260 to 3240 level, almost in 200 pip nearly, and that's a pure imbalance. So when it comes down to the imbalance in the market, if you guys look at it, you can see that you can see more often that when you see imbalance in the market, all right, so this is where we would like to see that the market giving us better trade setup in terms of that kind of imbalance, because when there is an imbalance, the market in fact prepare for a move to that imbalance that we talk about, and there is a fair value gap here. You can see with this fair value gap, this is the swing high which is turning to a support here, and the price may now try to fill that gap. The price might try to fill that gap, fill that imbalance, all right, so to drop to that support level. That's what we're waiting to see the market to give us that possible entry. All right, so waiting to show the market show that pattern here, and okay, so this is the 5 minutes price action where is the support. We can see the market to possibly come back here, and $15, and there's a 15 minutes closing. As you can see, this is still showing that bearish, because it's the full body red with a smaller wick at the bottom, and we may see that the market to potentially be trending in that direction to the major direction of the trend. Waiting for that drop to see where to be heading. All right, so you can see the market is, in fact, as we mentioned, it start to break that low and it's approaching that fair value gap where there is then a bigger imbalance in the market, and that is in fact bringing that price back to the support level here, which is a key level here in that area. If you guys look at it, you can see start to drop here, and we may see the market to potentially trend in that direction for long-term picture here. And all right, so we see there is a narrow candle here as well, and this is also that 15 minutes there is another candle. So now this one as well, if you guys look at it, you can see the formation of this candlestick pattern is where there is a red candle with a body and then a body below. So we may see the market to potentially trend in that direction to create a new lower low here. So here you can see the market is this is the 5 minutes candle, which is showing that possible further bearish drop here. Now this is the 1 minute bearish engulfer. We see that liquidity gap here, and the market is trending in that direction with the liquidity gap. Key level is bearish. Okay, so you can see the market is keep pushing down with a stronger bearish price action, and we may see that continuation, which is potentially to come down further to create a new lower low. So we see that possible trend continuation, and we may see further down for us to find another entry, waiting for that possible bearish setup. Let's wait for another entry. Have a break for, we'll be back in less than a minute. Alright guys, so looking at this one here, welcome back after this short break here, and we see there is a pullback here, as we discussed. That pullback is potentially taking that price to the upside here, and as we see that for the bigger picture from the 4-hour, it's a bearish move. 1 hour also you can see that bearish move. There is a bearish candlestick pattern here. From the 30 minutes we can see there is a short-term bounce, and 15 minutes here we can see the market here with this move in that area. So what we can see that the market is that with that movement, and looking at the 5 minutes, what you can see that move and expecting it to possibly to drop down further. And here what we can see, lower time frame price action from the 15 minutes here, a big drop, expecting for this price to potentially trend down here to create a new lower low in this market. So lower time frame here, we can see 1 minute chart, which is an important upside bias here in that area, and this is the level that we can see the market to possibly trend back here with this movement, wanting to see the price to move up in that area. We'll see that how far it is going, and then we will be able to re-enter if needed in that area. As soon as we will find that further opportunity, we can re-enter the trade as soon as we will see that a suitable entry opportunity in this market. So, and as we mentioned earlier, guys, the most important part as a trader that we look at is to find a trade in a high probability zone. So you see that when we entered in a breakout, okay, or a breakdown, and that's what a trader's job is, to find a zone where there is a high probability trade setup. And once we see that high probability zone, that's where we can find a trading opportunity in this area. So looking forward to see the market to give us that suitable you can see from here there is a rejection that might lead that price potentially back to the upside. So you can see here a move here in that area. With this move, would like to see that the price to possibly a trend back down here. Now we see that this move again is a potentially a pullback here, and that might be that the market to after retest to drop again back to the downside here. Now you can look at locally, we see there is a move, and that is where the market is going back to another liquidity zone. So this is where a reaction to the upside, if the market is heading to the liquidity zone here. Okay, so if this is on the liquidity zone, we could see the price to return back again to this support level here. All right, so we can see that here in this area, if you guys look at, you can see the market is, there is a long wick here in that area, long wick doji, and with that long wick doji, expecting for this market to potentially drop back down here further to create a new lower low. So waiting for that price to possibly, as you can see with this bounce here, it has reached that again another swing high, and from that swing high we may see that the price to if the price breaking that swing high again, that's where we might see the price to give us further entry opportunity, because this is a liquidity zone. The market trend is still down. As it has got this break to the upside, we can expect now for the price to grab liquidity again to drop back down. Now it may drop back down again from here, but I would like to see the price, if it goes up here and prepare for another drop, we might be able to find another entry opportunity in this market. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Make sure to give a thumbs up here and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. You guys are here. Let's see that where is the next possible zone that we can look for. I'm in the, and welcome boss, thank you. Welcome. A notification, yes, absolutely, thank you. Do you have a cheat sheet that command bearish and bullish? There is a lot of content, there is a lot of educational. This is the richest academy you'll ever find, and also there is a free courses available, free ebook available, and also there's a free demo trading plan. Okay, so this is, you can find also below this video in the description. If you guys, this is a simple trading plan, because my trading plan is simplest, my trading strategy is simplest. The way I trade, you guys have seen that simplest way. I place the pending order and the market drop, right? You don't need to complicate. Simplest trading strategy is the best. So you can find a simple demo trading plan. Demo means that you guys can rewrite it for yourself. Head on to the description of this video here below, and once you are on the description of the video, download the demo trading plan and rewrite it for yourself. You'll see there is a format here in this video in the description. Get that on, and there is a free course also ebook available on the website. You can find link below this video, www.forextradingwizard.com, and everything here. Okay, the only thing that you don't have here is we can't give your trading psychology. You need to be willing to develop that one for yourself. The rest is, everything is here. So the only thing that you need to keep in mind, that it's not all about the strategies, who is implementing the strategy. Okay, so the same strategy, if you give to 20 traders, there will be 20 different results because of who is implementing that strategy, right? So this is why it is so important that, guys, always focus on becoming, right? Becoming is more important than doing. So you can see here is a structure waiting for that market to potentially going back up for deeper liquidity grab and then to return back again. So waiting for that to happen. Let's see, wait for the market to show its hand. And here is what we can see, the price slowly trying to revert back here to that liquidity and from that to come back here. Let's wait to see that the price to reach that level, grab the liquidity, and then to return back down again to create a new lower low here. So waiting to see that to happen. And let's see the 5-minute chart. Now here is what we can see, the market is slowly pushing back to the upside to that liquidity zone and then to return back again in the major direction of the trend. So you see there is a bounce here to that level. Now with this movement here, expecting for the price to potentially to retest this liquidity zone and then to trend back down here to the support level. So you can see here, this is where the market is, it's a liquidity grab here, and with the liquidity grab we may see the price to again melt back down here to that support level. Waiting for the market to potentially to have another 30 minutes candle. You can see there is a long wick. So let's look at the daily chart here, where the market has had come on, I got stuck. Now probably I need a break for 2 seconds. Okay, now looking at daily chart here. Okay, now we can see this is the daily support just has broken below, and with that support break, because the daily support is broken here, what we can expect here, that the market to have that downside to feel that long wick in that area. Now with this doji, there is a narrow doji, bearish doji here. It looks like that it was another liquidity grab. Now for the next trade, we have to be little cautious because we had a big one, and here again 1 hour candle close with a long wick at the bottom. With this drop, this is a massive liquidity grab here, though this is a very smaller candle, but it's a liquidity grab, and that's where the market started to trend back down here in that direction. Lower time frame price action, waiting to see the market to show that possibility in that area. And if you look at here, you can see it's a liquidity grab again in this area, and then expecting it to come back below here to this support level, right? Now for us to find another opportunity, I would like to ask the community, what do you think that it's gonna be reversing or dropping back? I think sound is okay now. If you guys can hear me. Looks to me that it's okay in my side. The camera is not there. Now I'm on. Yeah, okay. So you think that upside? Hridaya Das? Tiniku? So how many of you upside, how many of you downside? It's going for liquidity grab. Okay. Do you think that it's gonna continue to drop, or you think that it's gonna bounce back up to this liquidity zone? Let's look at the daily level. Okay, so in terms of daily, not participating, just looking. Okay, hope it to drop. Yep. Okay, so looking at the daily, if we look at the daily here, this is where that I'm looking at daily. Now you can see this is a daily daily high where there is a liquidity above this level, and with this liquidity grab on the daily, the market has crossed that high, grabbed that liquidity, and that's where we see that daily bearish and golfer drop. Yeah, okay, so many of you drop. And now so far what has happened on the daily, where we can see the market has crossed that high and then grabbed the liquidity and started to break below. So far what happened, the market has shown significant bearish price action in that area. Now with that bearish, because the price has dropped already, I think nearly more than 180 a drop here, and because nearly more than 180 a drop, any pullback is potentially, it might bring that price back again, because here if this daily candle didn't cross the previous daily high, I would say that it might go back up. Because it has crossed the previous daily high, so it triggers a good amount of liquidity, right? So this is how we need to think about high lows, right? So candlestick pattern is the visible information that we have in this whole thing. So when you are looking at the market, we will be looking at the candlestick pattern, because as a retail trader, even the professional trader, the institutional trader uses the candlestick pattern to find out the past information, right? So past is very important for learning, not for repeating, right? So past is important because we can learn from what happened that past, and then we can use that information to predict the future. So this is the same thing with the market. So because there is a liquidity trigger here in the past, so it influencing now the market to drop back down as the price has broken that support, and we may see the market to continue to potentially drop here. So with that being said, let's look at here, and this is the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes here. Okay, so we see that this candle is closing on the lower time frame, 5 minutes, which is long wick reaction from the top. Looking at the 1 minute chart, looking at the 1 hour, with a 5 minutes chart. So this is the where we can see the market in this area with a doji here, expecting for the price to come back here, to come back down further to this support level here. Now it's still on a pullback in that area, and this move, it might ultimately go back to 3288 level. I think it might go back to 3288 level so which we may see the market to go back to that 3288 level or even breaking that high resistance here, liquidity grab, and then to drop potentially in that direction. This structure here that you see, we see there is an inverted head and shoulder. That's why I'm not looking to sell yet, because it might go up a little higher, and that higher, after going that, if it return back, that's where we might see that the market again to drop again back. The structure is a little complex at the moment, so that is why patience is very important. Now, until the market grab that liquidity, we may not see that the price to return again in the major direction. Welcome, very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Broken. No more music. Okay, now let's see the currency pairs, what's happening with the British pound US dollar here. Now looking at GBP USD, while we are looking at XA USD to trend, if we look at the British pound US dollar here, what we can see, GBP USD in this area here. Let's see the daily chart, because the last day of trading week, we also need to consider the weekly time frame. Now looking at the weekly, let's look at the weekly chart here on British pound US dollar, where there is a gap open, and this is a significantly bull market on British pound US dollar. The price approaching that resistance line here, and with this resistance line, what we can see, the market after this bullish engulfer back to back, there is another weekly bullish candle, followed by, we saw there is another, this current weekly candle is also a bull candle, and the price approach the resistance line has got a rejection towards the downside here, and from here we can see the market is slowly reverting back to the upside. Now looking at daily here, in this market, we can see that from the daily chart, this is the daily price action, where there was a daily bullish engulfer, and today's price so far we saw the market has dropped and now pushing back again to the upside here. So from the lower time frame we see there is a consolidation, but I think the long term, as the weekly close coming, if the weekly close is pushing back to the upside, we might see that potential trend continuation, because in that case the market will be trending, and what is going up is likely to go up, right? So with that said, here as it is in an uptrend, we could see that potential bullish trend, and with that bullish trend, as with that of inverted head and shoulder, we may see the market to keep moving back to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. So we're looking at on British pound US dollar. Now let's look at here on with the Gbpusd, XAUSD, where it is heading now at the moment. Looking at again 1 minute chart here, and with this 1 minute price action, this is where a zone. Okay, so with that zone here, expecting it to possibly drop in that direction, right? So we see that it grabbed liquidity few times again and trying to return back again in the major direction here to this support level. And because it started to return back again, any pullback is an opportunity for us to sell here. We'll be looking to that in this market. Okay, so once we see the confirmation for trend continuation, as the daily price action is bearish, we can get into one more position. So it's waiting to see. Now I would be happy to see that it has crossed this high here, and then we could see that market to trend back down in that direction. Consolidation down, yes. At the moment it's on a you can see it's in a sideway, and that is where seeing that probability for downside here. Patience, as we mentioned earlier, is the key here to become better trader. To 3280 possible entry to downside. 3280 no, not yet ready, because we saw the drop, and as if you look at the daily level, you can see where it is approaching the this is a level at 3260 is where previously the market had a reaction to the upside, right? And because there has been, you can see when the price reached that level, from this level to this level, so from 3260 to the price reached that here at 3270, right? So 3370, and from that, once the market is coming in between that, there will be some struggle for the sellers to drop that price. But once we see the market has gain enough momentum for that drop, once it gained that momentum, we might see the market to revert back again here to the support level, okay, to this, where there is a liquidity, where there is a at EMS, where there is a 20 EMA from the daily, okay. So, and that's where that we see the price to potentially retest this level here, and with that support, because the market is breaking that low, we may see the price to revert back here to this level where there is a high liquidity. Waiting to see that price action confirmation, it's key here, right? Because without price action confirmation, when the market move completely sideways, there's no way we can enter. But and one very interesting thing, guys, you see that here with this drop, and there's another drop here, so two significant drop, Now with this bounce here in that area, what we can see, because there is a bounce and it's in a downtrend, and it's a series of higher low here. We can see that with this series of higher low, it's pushing back to the upside, and this is a very important key level here in this move. So if the market is getting a reaction from that level, we might see that drop. But for me, the bias potentially still be bearish here in that area. Now, as we can see that in this move, as the candlestick pattern had that bounce, and we see the price to break below here from the 4-hour as well. There is a bearish candle with a long wick at the bottom, and it's in a downtrend. So you can see it's trying to go back up to retest this level potentially. And with that retest, if we look at here the lower time frame, okay, so as now some might consider it as a reversal, okay, some might consider that as a reversal, but for me it's not a reversal. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna be reversal, nothing guaranteed in trading, but the key here is that you guys look at the market is going in a zone where there is a liquidity, and then with that liquidity it's breaking that high and then potentially returning back again in the major direction. So it's choppy at the moment. So when it's choppy like that, that means when sideways, we have to stay sideways until it comes to the trend again, as the market moves only 30% of the time. 70% of the time the market moves in a sideways only trend, only 30% of the time. So at this point here, if you guys look at it, you can see that this is where the market is a little sideways on XAUSD. We had that trade during that. See that in the whole move, there is only one move in this whole consolidation that we have taken. That is what we talked about earlier, that if you guys that want to be a day trader, want to learn day trading, then you need to know that how to trade with the trend. Okay, so trading with the trend will give you always a bigger edge in the market, and that's why we're ensuring here in the academy that that our members, even if you guys, for those in the channel, knows how to learn day trade with any instrument, either on gold, currency, crypto, forex, wherever, futures, anything. If you know how to do the day trade, if you know how to day trade, you can access that lifelong income from your trading, right? So this is why it's important that you guys focus on learning to trade. 3287, another entry to down, because there is a breakup structure. 3287, so you got, looks like that from the very top, which is a key level here, but I wouldn't enter yet, because if you look at here, you can see this is a drop, and still it's, for me, it's not fully ready yet, because to enter a sell we need to see a strong rejection. For example, the trade that we have opened, what did I looked at? You see that this candlestick pattern that I looked at, this is what we need to look for any entry. And so here we can see good morning. I owned yesterday's drop, but I didn't understand how to access the price. Bruno, congratulations for winning the mentorship. For those who are in this live session, there will be a giveaway. One lucky winner I will be taking in the academy to train you to become a better trader, so that at least some of the members getting here, being patient, learning to trade properly. Now, if you haven't got access to that, you guys can head on to the website and use the website contact page to send messages that you were winner and your username on this channel. and you will be sent out your package, the winning package return. So if you guys on the website, you can use, there is a section on the website to contact, and when you use that, it will be sent back to you, the package. Thank you. And here is what we can see in this area, where this is where the liquidity grab. Still, I would be look to see that the market to have a rejection here. So waiting to see the market to show that pattern here with a here is what we can see, that with this move, if you guys look at it, you can see this is a move here, pullback, and here if we see multiple liquidity grab, that's where we could find that possible another selling opportunity in that direction. So this is a leg here. If you guys look at it, you can see it moved back up, grab the liquidity, and now it's breaking back below again because it crossed that high, and then coming back in that direction here to this support level. With a doji, if you look at it, you can see 1 hour candle is closing purely with a potentially a doji here. Even if it is a green one, we might see the market to potentially return back again. So coming up very soon, giveaway. We are almost nearing to the end. I'm still not finding entry, the next one, but once we find that, we'll be looking to see on Gbpusd and gold, both of them coming looking to see as the last day of trading week. Here looking for a better setup in the last session coming up, and Coming up, better setup in couple of sessions later. And in the meantime, let's look at find out to see what is our potential winner for today in this session. And I'll start that giveaway coming up. We'll be looking to see. Now, before we go to the giveaway, would like to check the market one more time. We still have time. It's weekend, I know that, but you know, making money trading is always a good time here, either weekend or weekdays. And also coming up tomorrow, Saturday, guys, very important trading day, and there's coming lessons on the channel for those who will be willing to learn. Will be available for you. Will be posting an important lesson, so make sure you press the notification bell as soon as I'm releasing anything, so you are notified to access to that lessons on your homepage. So going to the section for starting a giveaway competition for this session. And looking at the keyword here, gold. If you guys look at here, you can write gold on the keyword section, and for those who will have from this entry, will be taking the lucky winner, one lucky winner, to come to the academy to get access to everything. And in addition to that, so you guys know that how to learn to trade. Today also you had a workshop on day trading, so it will be keep going every day in the live trading room. So you had 11 entries in this live session. You can write gold to enter into the competition. Welcome, and let's wait to see who is coming next in this from this live. $15 entries on the competition, waiting for we have 16 entries on the live chat. So you see the gold coming up, 16 entries. Waiting everyone to get access to that. Count 18 entries. Entries. Waiting for more entries. If anyone still didn't enter the keyword, you can write keyword. So keyword is, now once you write that, you will be entering into the competition within 21 entries. We found 21 members in this competition. Will be very soon drawing running it, and then 22 entries. We got 24 entries waiting for some members to write that gold. If you write on the live chat gold, you will be in the competition. We found 24 entries. So I'm going to get the winner, choose a winner. Let's wait. Wisdom. So Wisdom, Wisdom Ezuiniora. Wisdom is today's winner of this being the member in the academy for the rest of your life. So congratulations, thank you, and just head on to the website. Once you scroll down to the website, below you will find that contact where you can send message so that your package will be delivered to you in that address. And once you get the daily package, you can sign up to the academy for being the member. So with that said, thank you for joining this live session. Absolutely, we had a great week, including today. And coming up, another big week, last week of the month and also the first week of the month, coming up with the NFP. And I would like to see you guys there trading. Next week, you can see starting with Wednesday, big week, which is starting and ending with NFP. That's a massive one coming up. And there will be a lot to take because NFP week is the week where we make most of our trading. So with that said, have an enjoyable weekend. Take your time, enjoy your time, and I'll see you there again, guys. Trading live together or with different analysis and education. Stay well, stay happy. Keep the profit on your trading account. Don't over trade, don't FOMO trade, and also at the same time trade with risk management. We'll see you soon. Until that, stay well.